Hello. We are getting straight into this video. Alright? My big plan for today is getting trains. So, I've removed simple clouds because it was eating up a lot of my frame rate. And my game is performing horribly, so oh god, we will be adding that back at a later time. And also, I would show you, but the rain's in the way right now. Stellar View is working again, so we have beautiful night skies. Finally. It's been so long, and they finally fixed whatever was causing it to crash on this mod pack. We've also got a new create update, which means that I'll finally be able to actually use schematic cannons properly again, because the belts and stuff aren't broken. And I will be uploading schematics for all of my builds so far onto my Discord server if you want to join. Quick little shameless self-promo. So yeah, last video we did some dragon hunting. We got frostbite. What else did we do? Yeah, we got the dragon scale armor, which is just very nice. And today I want to start building trains. But first, I've added quite a few new mods. I've been watching Corralis's Create series, his most recent one. And he added a mod called Ribbits, which is, oh my god, it's actually so adorable. It adds these cute little frog people. Like, kind of like villagers, but, you know, a block tall and they look like frogs. So I've added them, but we're probably not going to be, you know, doing anything relating to them for a while because, yeah, I've just got too much stuff to do. So yeah, we'll probably touch on them in a later video. For now, what I want to do before we start working on trains, and I do actually already have a shit ton of train casing from when I was testing this little setup, you know, with the sturdy sheets, and I just grabbed a shit ton of zinc and copper, mixed them up here. I have added the chipped mod, which adds these cool little workbench type blocks. And essentially what you can use these for is, if I place down this carpenter's table, for example, I can have all these different variants of dark oak logs, which is really, really nice for decoration. And I've overhauled a lot of the buildings that we've made using chipped blocks. So I'm essentially just gonna gather the materials that I need for them, and I'm gonna blast them into existence, which is way easier now considering that most bugs relating to schematic cannons have been fixed. Also, between videos, I built this house for my villagers. I had initially intended to record building this, but never got well, I did get around to it, but a lot of the recording that I've done between now and last video just didn't record my voice, which is really annoying. So I couldn't make a video on anything that I had recorded, which is why it's been so long. But yeah, we've got Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod now, or refurbished furniture mod. Hello, we got a kitty. We got another kitty. I've just, you know, I've tamed these guys and they're just sitting in here doing their own thing. You know, a little cutie. I love cats. Yeah, so I've made these houses for my dumbass villagers. Look at Curtis. Bro, that's a balcony. You can't get up that way, mate. Hang on, I got you. There you go. But yeah, so we've got Charity, we've got, where is everyone else? Where have they gone? Oh, they're in bed. Sorry. Saturnina. Oh, hello, Curtis. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, so we've got these cool new doors also from Chipped, and I'm not sure if I've mentioned this in a previous video, but I've challenged myself in this series to make every house that I build be, oh, look at them. They're so cute together. Stop getting distracted, right? So, anyway, okay, so I've challenged myself to make every house in this world function like a real house would. So, you know, we obviously need a bathroom, we need a bath, we've got toilet paper. This is the best I could do for a toilet paper roll. There's not really much I could, you know, do for these. And a little towel rack, which I think is quite nice. And I also don't want any of my villagers to just be stuck in a trading hall, because I like having free range villagers. That's so weird to say. Anyway, we've got these cool little things like the microwave, the recycling bin. Mr. Greyfish's furniture mod adds some pretty cool stuff. And I also made, you know how we've got these power lines, so I decided, why not have this little sort of generator thing? This is inspired by Mr. Beardstone's on the Just Create SMP. This is inspired by his, I don't know what you'd call it, by the little generator things he has that connect his power lines to people's bases. And we've also got this, can't open it. Oh, Siamese kitty. we've got this little power box that supplies the energy. If I go into free cam, with a generator for Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod, which is what gives all of the appliances in this house power. Because normally, you know, this cute little lamp here and this computer would not work without power. Oh, and this also actually works. This is pretty cool. Do I have to use... Oh, I have to use arrow keys. Oh, this is cool. Oh, I didn't know this was a thing. Wait, oh, dang it. Okay, I rage quit. I'm quite proud of this little house, and I'm going to be upgrading it because, you know, the stripped wood and the planks don't really look good in a modded context where there's so many other blocks. I've upgraded all of these in a creative world, and I'm just going to be blasting all the new blocks into existence after I collect them all, of course, which is also why I've removed this little bit. And I think that it's about time that I show you what my first major plan for this world is. I'm going to put it up on screen right now. So we're going to have the main sort of spawn area that I spawned in, which I think is all the way over there. Oh god, all the way over there is going to be basically completely overhauled. And then across that sort of lake, we're going to be building a shit ton of stuff. Well, sort of all surrounding the lake, really. I haven't explored it since I moved this to my old laptop as a server, so I don't have any of it on the minimap. Yeah, if we go away from the factory, which causes most of my frame rate problems, it should start to clear up. Yeah, that's way better. Getting a clean 100 FPS over here. Not really clean, but you know what I mean. So this sort of area is going to be mainly houses. I'm planning on having a big railway that goes all around the lake, and it's also going to go across here, link up to the factory. It's gonna be great. Wait a sec. No way. Is that what? Oh my god. There's a trial thingy. Hang on a sec. I also need to show you what I've done in between episodes. Initially, I was planning on having this episode being exploring trial chambers and stuff, but it's kind of boring with all of this armor that I have and all these tools. It's still fun for me, but it's not really entertaining for you guys to watch, you know? Yeah, in here. This is all the stuff that I got from looting some dungeons and taverns structures and some trial chambers, as well as a weird underwater one, which caused a lot of frame rate issues for some reason. Anyway, but yeah, I got quite a few potions, a shit ton of slime. That was really useful. I got a couple elytras, which is very nice. Some rubble chitin from Enderscape, which can't really be used for much, but you know, it's there. We got these really cool keys, some enchanted books, which aren't really useful, but I took them anyway. A lot of diamonds, which is very nice. Phantom membranes as well, which are going to come in super handy when Create Steam and Rails is updated, because we can use those for phantom tracks, which, if you're not aware, Steam and Rails is a mod that adds a lot of stuff relating to Create Mod's train system, and phantom tracks are literally just invisible train tracks, and they work really well for things like boats. So yeah, we will probably be doing something relating to them in the future when Steam and Rails is updated. Come on, devs, you got this. I believe in you. Ice and Fire 2 was also announced recently, but it's only in the works for 1.20. So for now, we're going to be sticking with the Ice and Fire Community Edition. Okay, I am going to just lock in. I'm going to play a few clips of me doing this, and I'm just going to fix up all of these wood stuff. Yeah, so I've like replaced all the dark oak and the trims along here, which I've removed with some variations. I'm also not going to change the dark oak, the spruce and oak log sort of combination that I've got here, because I actually quite like it, and this is one of the first big builds. I think this is the first big build that I did in this world, so I'm keeping it. And I'm also keeping the brick and granite variants because, I mean, there's not much new stuff that I could add to this to make it better, and I quite like it the way it is, so I'm keeping it. Most of the dark oak is being replaced, And I'm also gonna be upgrading all of this stuff as well. All of the blocks in these buildings as well. And I'm also gonna be completely remaking the interior, the internals for both of these buildings, which I completely forgot I haven't shown you guys yet. So this is a coarse dirt farm, which admittedly doesn't work that well. I'm also going to be doing the same for this farm, which is a regular and rooted dirt farm. So yeah, going to be tearing this thing apart and replacing it with my new design. And again, I will be uploading all of the schematics for all of this stuff on the Discord server. Alright, yeah, I'm just going to get started on that, and then once I'm back, we'll start working on the trains. Okay, actually before that, I was AFK for long enough that the stars started appearing. Look! It's back! The beautiful night sky is back! Oh my god, I'm so happy to see it. Okay, anyway, I need to stop getting distracted. Time lapses, and then we're gonna do trains. It's finally time. Oh my god, I've been waiting for this moment for so long. Oh god, my frame rate in here is horrible. And that's probably in part due to the fact that I've had to add more chickens over there in order to keep up with the, oh god, with the 9 additional blaze burners, because it was just running out of blaze cakes and overstressing, which would destroy some of the chain drives out there. I've made a shit ton of train tracks. So I think that it's time that we go and get ourselves started on a little train track. Okay, much better. We're in a very not laggy area of the world now. I also completely forgot to explore this thing. Is this strays? Yes, it is. Easy peasy. See, this is why I didn't show... Ooh, ender pearl. This is why I didn't show you guys the original ones that I did, because I can beat them so quickly. What do we get? Ooh, a shrine key! I've never got one of those before. That's going in there. Oh, baby stray! Hey, little guy! Wait, I want to keep... Oh, I can't keep him alive. I'm gonna have to kill him. That's fine. Ooh, another one of these thingies. Oh, is this... Yeah. Cake? Yo, what's this? Silk touch. Very nice. Dude, we've got so much stuff for the museum. This is gonna be awesome. Unfortunately, though, the museum is a long way away. Let me pull up my little sketch of the place. Right, so the train is gonna go right through here, around about. I'm gonna have to start placing some sort of marker blocks to figure out where we're gonna go. And I also need to load in all of this area on my minimap, so I am gonna do that first. I love this little forest, it's so cute. And also this, like, big ruined area. Thankfully, the train track is gonna go underneath this, so it's gonna stay perfectly intact. I wonder what we could do with this. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention we have HT's tree chop, which is, honestly, in my opinion, way cooler than the falling trees mod we had before. Ooh, orange sapling. I think that's new. I don't think we have one of those yet. And look at this forest as well. Is that azalea? It is. And what's this? Horberry. What the hell is that? Berry. Interesting. What can you use that for? Horberry. You can use it for jam. Sheet. Oh, okay. A roll. That's pretty cool. I never found this at the start of the world. Yo! Romeo! Then I talk about you, huh? Pillager Outpost map. Where's that? North. Not much good here. I've already got all that. Oh! Allays! Oh my god. You can die. And I am stealing these allays. I hope you don't mind. Hey, little guys. Oops. Okay, come on. You know what? I'm gonna give you each a little... There you go. Give you each an item. Out you come. Come on, through the bars. There you go. Come on, we're gonna go... Oh, no, come here. Oh dear. Back on the lead. And now to get your friends. Hello, little guys. I'm gonna give you a little sapling, and you a sapling. Alright. How'd you get? Come on. You're free. There we go. Okay. Now, let's see if we can get home without losing you. Alright, let's keep an eye on them. Make sure we don't lose them. Ow. Sorry, little fellas. You know what? You guys might be good down here. Yeah. Alright, now you guys can't move. I'll figure out what to do with you guys at a later point. Right, so the next part of this video takes place over the course of several weeks, like in real life weeks, because it just took me so long to do this. I would just play the game while watching videos or talking to friends on Discord and whatnot. So yeah, it took a really, really long time. But yeah, so I started by placing down these little pillars, like these little markers everywhere made of moss, just to like, you know, sort of figure out where the track would go. And then I just started laying down the first bit of track. I also put mending on all of my tools and armor so that they wouldn't break while I was doing all the terraforming I was doing, because my shovel nearly broke several times while making this video. I also had to sit for ages while my little track processing machine made a bunch of train tracks. I think I had to go through like at least 8 shulker boxes of train tracks throughout this entire project. Hello there. You may be wondering why I'm in the nether. It's because I need 9 nether stars for the next project that I'm going to be working on. I think that I've done enough on the train tracks for now. I'm kind of getting sick of just working on them, so I'm just going to be working on them more and more in the background. But for now, I want to start working on a storage system, and I've added the refined storage mod. I originally wasn't going to add any kind of storage mod other than create, but I decided a create storage system is just going to be too annoying for me. It takes too long, honestly. So I added refined storage, and I've figured out all the materials that we're going to need in order to make a storage system that I can access from anywhere. And in order to do that, we're going to need, hang on, let me see if I can find, yeah, so we need a dimension card, which requires 4 nether stars, and 4 of these infinity range boosters. And infinity range boosters also require nether stars and netherite. So I already have enough netherite, but I don't have enough nether stars. I don't have any nether stars for that matter, so we are gonna go kill some wither skeletons. Thankfully, my sword has looting 3, so shouldn't take too long, I hope. We'll see. Whoa, what the hell? My guy. Oh, I won't hit him. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, I found where I'm gonna be getting skulls. Please tell me to get the final skull from this slot. Yes! 27 wither skulls. And we're on 69 levels. Extra nice. Alright, let's throw out all this. And we are going to take this spawner because it is quite far away. And I do want to have another way of getting wither skulls without having to come back here the next time. And also, I found this weird structure with a blaze burner that's infinitely powered. So I think I'm gonna come back here with a minecart and a cart assembler and just steal those, because that's gonna give me unlimited power. Home sweet laggy home. Let's just dump this down here with the blaze spawner. And I'll come back for it later. And so now we are gonna chuck some sand on here. Wait for it to turn into soul sand. Yoink. Go up to the stronghold. Go to the end. I forgot how insanely beautiful this place is. And now we're gonna dig out a little bit underneath the end wall. Excuse me. Now I believe this has to be directly underneath the middle of the portal, which is, yep, right there. And well, if all else fails, yeah, it's not gonna be too hard to kill this thing. So let's give it a shot. I think it needs to be a block forward, but it should be fine. It was not fine. Okay. Come here. Oh. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad. Got our first nether star. Okay, yeah, so we are gonna have to move this forward. That should be good enough. This should work much better. I'm gonna stand back just to be extra safe though. Nice. Now we're just gonna do this to the rest of them. And that's the last one down. Alright, I think I've got everything in order to make what I want to make. And if you've played with refined storage before, then you probably know what I'm trying to make here. And Last one. It's 8 alternators. I've also prepared these shulker boxes for materials, which will be for disk drives or storage disks. These are what we're going to fill up the server racks with. So I'm going to craft these up and then get back to you again. Alright, I've made my way back here, and it turns out there is a lot more than just those 3 up there. Oh my goodness. What on earth is this? That is insane. The armor's not really useful to me now, but like, enchanted golden apple, that's insane. Ancient debris. That's pretty good. Even more. And a netherite ingot. And then we just... ah, shit. Oh, there we go. Boom. Oop. Boop, 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 boop. Sick. So here we are at my little river factory thingy. We're in the bottom floor. And this is where we're going to be making our little storage system just for now. Because I eventually want to have this thing in my own house. But I don't have a house at the minute, so... well, I mean I do. I live in a little tavern on the beach. But I want to build an actual house in the future. So, for now, we are just gonna... okay, let's figure this out. I'm gonna glue these guys, then we're gonna pick them back up. We only want 9. These 3 can go somewhere else. But for now, what we want to do is... we're gonna put this 2 blocks in the floor. This and this. I'm gonna break those planks. And you know, we'll just replace the blocks underneath them. Awesome. Boop, boop. And give me that dirt. And just like that. And now we are going to glue this, unglue that. And just like that, we have these blaze burners back in our pocket. Just like that. And we can put these away. Goodbye, goodbye. You know what, that can actually go there. Right, now, with this, we can make a max level steam engine with no blaze cake farm. The only downside is, yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more of this stuff. So for now, we're just going to up. And let's see. Okay, we definitely need more fluid tanks. So I was severely underprepared for this. We need like double what we have here. So this is 9 times 4, 36. We need 36 more fluid tanks. Let's go grab those. Here we are with the remaining things. Alright. Alright, that's all of them. Now for the water, I learned this little trick, I think from Foxy No Tail, who is a YouTuber who does quite a bit of create mod related stuff, where you can grab leaves and some water. No, we need a little bit more water. Like that. So now the water is entirely contained within the leaves, and I can just do this. Okay, I need some more. Here we are. Boop, 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 and boop. And I'm not sure if this is enough. So if we turn all these on, we may need a little more. Oh no, actually we don't. That's enough. So if I... okay, wait. This shulker box? Okay, that has some in it, but I need more. Need more shafts and stuff. Alright, well, let's go grab some more of those after taking a quick nap. And now we're gonna connect all these up. Now this is a lot of stress units just in this little thing alone. I don't have a stressometer to show you, but just trust me, like, it's a lot. Now anyway, we need to grab our thingamabobs. Here we go, our alternators. We need all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now that's a lot of energy. And all we gotta do... Wrong one. Okay, right, we're gonna smack our controller there. Disk drive. All this stuff. You. And then we're gonna chuck this on top. Then, I'm gonna grab these. We are going to chuck these in there, and boom, just like that. Now all of those are gonna connect to that, like that. Oh, that's the maximum amount that we can do, actually. I didn't realize that. Now we can grab our storage disks, chuck these in there. We need to get a Tesla coil. I'm gonna have to go craft one of these so that we can actually charge our wireless crafting grid. Is that linked? Okay, yes it is. Okay, I'll be back when I go craft one of them. Alright, it took a bit, but I got it. Now, what we can do here is chuck this in, and look how quick that was. Almost instant. And now, we have this. You know what we can do with this? See all this junk that I've got here? I'm just gonna chuck it all on the floor, and then, I can just chuck it all into here. And now all of that is stored in here. Look at that. It's very, very useful. So now, I can take every single thing in my backpack and throw it on the floor. Look at all that disappear. Just gonna throw it all on the ground. And then if I grab my auto clicker, set it to as fast as it'll go, and then I can just, and there it is. Look at that. All of that stuff that was in my backpack, now in here. Very, very useful. Oop, I did not mean to chuck that away. No, come back, backpack. Wait, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, now let's chuck all this stuff. That. Oh, but that did use up quite a bit of energy. So yeah, this stores about, yeah, like 1,000 forge energy. I think that's what that is. And I think it takes, what is that? 10 per item you take out, and then 5 per item that you put in. Now, I do kind of want to get a way to charge this without having to come back here. That'd be super useful. I am also going to just grab all of this stuff. Look at all this. So many train tracks. And then just chuck it all away. There we are. And we'll make this load a 3x3 area. Oh, not enough speed, okay. So 128. Yep. Alright, nice. So now, first we're gonna have to sleep, but now if we go back home, we should be able to actually dump all the stuff into the wireless crafting grid. There we are. And time to dump it all in. Look at all that. So many items. Let's do all the stuff in these chests in my attic. Hey, so it has been several months since I started recording this video, and over the course of those months, I've made a lot of changes to the Modpack. So, for example, we have Quark now, if I can type. So yeah, we've got a lot of new things like this mod. Quark is one of my favorite mods of all time, and it's only recently been updated for 1.21.1, so we now have that. We've also got, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before, but we have computer craft now, and I do have some plans for this, but I'm not really sure what to do outside of those plans. We also have the handcrafted mod, which I've installed to replace Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod for everything except for the bath and some other furniture things, which this mod can't replace, and also McCall's furniture, because that was just causing far too much of performance issues because of the sheer amount of blocks that it adds. I also tried to install an old port of Voxy, which, in case you don't know, is basically just a better version of Distant Horizons. But you know, it's only for the latest fabric version, so the version I tried didn't really work very well and had a bug with the region's unexplored leaves that just made it look worse. So I switched back to Distant Horizons, and I also added this Fresh Animations player add-on instead of Fresh Moves, which in my opinion does actually look way better. I like it much better than Fresh Moves. And it's also made by Fresh LX, who made Fresh Animations. And in case you can't tell by my nasally voice, I am a little bit ill. I've been sick for like the past 5 days, but I'm getting better now. And yeah, so that's it for this video. I've had a lot of fun, but it's just taken way too long, so I'd rather get it out now than get it out in like several more months when I started building trains and such. And next episode, I do want to start building my house, because one of the main reasons it took so long to finish this video was because I had to do a bunch of like maintenance on this world. One of the things I had to do was generate a 32,000 by 32,000 block area with the chunky mod. I didn't have to, but me being, oh yeah, that's another thing. I was diagnosed with autism and ADHD, which makes complete sense now that I know it. You know, it explains a lot of things. But yeah, so me being me, I generated that massive area with Chunky so that there will be no more chunk blending issues, and completely regenerated the Distant Horizons LODs. So everything looks a lot better now. And I've also come up with a plan for next episode, which is going to be me building my house. Finally, I came up with a bunch of like things that I know I want to do. Like, for example, I know that the server room for, look behind me, for the refined storage system, I want to make it like a big magic library, if that makes sense, but instead of bookshelves, it's disk drives. So I'm gonna need a lot of them. And I also want to make a big like dragon cave for Frostbite and any other dragons that I have in the future. And I'm also going to make another smaller cave connected to that, which will have the bees and glares that I've been collecting. Because during the course of building the train tracks, several glares sort of came in the way and almost killed themselves, or well, almost got themselves killed by me, because I almost ran them over with my trains. I say trains lightly, they're more contraptions that I use to help me build the train tracks. I haven't actually built any proper trains yet, but that will be coming in a later episode, hopefully. Hopefully very soon. Not sure when, we'll figure it out, but I would like to get it done soon. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Your support means the world to me. Oh my god, look at these animations, look how funny I look. Ooh. Okay, anyway, that's enough of me yapping. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.